The Yoruba socio-political organization Afenifere on Wednesday raised an alarm that Nigeria may break up in the nearest future. Afenifere's National Publicity Secretary, Yinka Odumaki, who spoke with Daily Post, was reacting to claims by Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, that Biafra will be achieved in his lifetime. Kanu had, in a broadcast on Radio Biafra, said that Igbo presidency was not achievable because Biafra will be actualized during his lifetime. Reacting, Odumaki noted that Nigeria has gotten to the point where a breakup is inevitable. According to Odumaki, Nigeria has gotten to the point where Yugoslavia, USSR, got to before they eventually broke up. He said if you read what Obasanjo recently said, he did make it clear to this country that if we don't make use of the little window we have to restructure this country, self-determination will become inevitable. Like I said, the way power has been used in the last 5 years, pushing many nationalities to that conclusion. It's like we're now being heard with contents in our various zones and communities by those who believe that self-determination should be so. We are saying that they should utilize that little window to restructure this country back to true federalism so that we can instill confidence in the Nigerian project once again. Failure to restructure the breakup of Nigeria is inevitable. Yes, we have reached that point that Yugoslavia, USSR reached. That is why we are screaming, shouting, and when men like Obasanjo go on start warning us about such consequences, we must take it very seriously because a constitution that does not bend, we break. A constitution that does not bend will definitely break. So guys, these are the things that we have been talking about. Those who are afraid of breakup, those who are afraid of a restructuring, they don't want to do the right thing. They don't want to do the in thing. What can really bring us together as a nation? They are not doing it. They are living they are making it. They are even the one working towards the issue of this breakup. They are working towards it. Unknown to them, they are working towards it. They are working towards it, and they are all over the place. They are all over the place, parading themselves as leaders in one capacity or the other. They are working towards this break. They are the one working towards it. It's not even that people really want it, want this breakup to happen in the first place. Those who are always talking about the one Nigeria, they are the one making rooms for this breakup to happen. And that is the way it is. You can imagine what we are going through in this country, what we are going through in this nation. People who are supposed to speak cannot speak. This syndrome of, oh, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to look bad. I don't want to make it seem as if, I'm the one who is instigating whatever. But the truth must be told. Things that are happening are not supposed to be happening the way they are happening, because as they are happening, they are giving rooms for people to talk about breakup. And those who are still talking about restructuring, they are still saying it because something was give away for something. But the problem we have is that people are adamant in, covering the truth, not saying it because of their selfish interest. A lot of things. Somebody was saying yesterday that we don't have a president, that forget about it because it is now a pattern. Some people are hurting, some people are paying, some people are shouting. That when you have a leader that cannot speak with you, that cannot speak, that cannot come for you in the time of need, what kind of leader is that? Everything in this country we fend for ourselves. Electricity is nothing. It's not something that they are talking about. We don't have it. What can we even boast of? What can we be proud of? What can we be proud of? Those who are supporting this one Nigeria, they cannot tell themselves the truth. These are the things that we are supposed to do. These are the things we are supposed to do to make us even achieve that one Nigeria. But no, you are not talking about that. But people who always come out to say this and that, this is what we want, you always go for those people. Of course, it has reached that level. Just like Yinka Odumaki is still saying the same thing, that the way Yugoslavia and USSR, the rate at which, or the level at which they reached, that made them, go their separate ways. That is exactly what we are doing. And the people who are talking about this unity of a thing, which is not doable, it is not stable. That is not the reality on ground. The whole thing has been bastardized, and you want people to continue to live in lies, continue, life of pretense, pretending, and when you know things are not working well, things are not working the way they ought to work. It's very, very unfortunate, I must say. Very, very unfortunate. Now, everybody's always referring, or maybe when Nnamdi Kanu and his people, they are talking, people don't just want to hear it. If you don't want them to talk about it, about the breakup, why are things not working? Why are things not working? For how long? Since independence. Okay, if mistakes have been made, then, but what's about since 1999 to date? A lot of people have taken, taking position. This is what they want because of their own selfish interests. They don't want to do the right thing. Everything is just going, we are just retrogressing day in, day out. And once you say the truth, some people are just, they are bitter when the truth is being said. And at the end of the day, they themselves, they are not, that's not as if they are even enjoying themselves, but they can defend what is not. They can defend what is not. A lot of things are before us that we are seeing. Some people will still say, if you don't know, you don't have to see it that way. If you don't want me to see it that way, but that is just the way it is. Honestly, it's really, really unfortunate. This breakup they are talking about, if the needful is not done, definitely it will come. Naturally, it will come. And someone says, unfortunately, Nigeria men talk the truth only when they are dying. Who will clear the mess? They are shouting in their corners because they can't look Igbos in the face to say, I'm sorry for fighting on just cause of one Nigeria. Now, people no longer key for Nigeria but for their tribe. No more federal character but nepotism. Someone say, you guys can talk the much you care, but I don't see what Udumaki said as a backing Nnamdi Kanu's portion. Umugbo should not rely on what you people are saying because you are unreliable. The moment the presidency is seceded to the southwest come 2023 by the north, all these talks will cease. Ojukwu and Awo's conversations and understanding in 1967 is still fresh in mind. Umugbo must be careful and should know and understand that they are not going to be going in the same direction with the unrealities. I don't know. They know their game plan, but Igbos don't. That's what somebody is saying here. And someone say, you are far from understanding and so you cannot see anything. Of course, some people just want to say, some people, it's very unfortunate. Some people cannot even read the handwritings on the wall. They cannot just read the handwriting on the wall. Is it not the same thing until somebody will not say, oh, Nnamdi, oh, come, oh, yes, or what you said, oh. Some people cannot just come out and just say, this is the way it is, oh, but those who have what it takes, those who are really objective, they will know that, hey, without you even calling anybody's names, we know those who what they really stand for. We know what people stand for. So you don't even need to start calling names. Oh, this one said it. But when somebody you are backing what somebody has been saying, what does that tell you in the first place? Someone says, Yinka Odumaki, you are one of the Yorubas that I have very much respect for, but you know how much serious the Igbos are about Biafra. You also know the mistrust between the Igbos and the Yorubas when it comes to national issues. My advice to you is that this time around, the Yoruba will first declare Oduduwa Republic, then Biafra will follow suit for you to prove yourself that you are serious and sincere. Someone say stop accusation on Yoruba or what? What let us cooperate and be serious. That is when we can experience success. Stop bad belay on anybody. Never trust. This one they started again. The truth is that nothing can stop Nigeria from being disintegrated. A constitution that does not bend will inevitably break. A constitution that does not bend definitely break up will happen. Can these people be serious for once? The problem is that you can't trust you can't trust anybody. Niger, we are watching. Those people who are screaming because the government doesn't favor them any longer, but if it turns around to favor them now, they will say you down the river. That is the life of the Yorubas for you. In the first place, I don't know who can even boast. The issue of is favoring them. Favoring who? I don't know. Everybody should speak for himself. We are talking of individual. We are not talking of people who get position, that get a appointment. I think that is the yardstick they now use, that oh, these people are being satisfied. And meanwhile, we are living the work we are supposed to do. We are supposed to be talking of individual. What has individual benefited? What has individual gained? This issue of they give some people appointments, and automatically it stands for okay, the people in that area or in that region, they've been included. That means you are running an inclusive government. It goes beyond that. We are talking of individuals. It is individual that makes up a city or a country or a society. Not you giving some few individuals appointment and then the rest people should go to whatever. They should go and fend for themselves. So guys, let us even hear your opinion concerning all of this. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.